Okay, this is the finish of the year 2012. We were down at Dauphin Island at their beach house on our vacation in Dauphin Island, Alabama, next to Gulf Shores. And we were doing 2012 where we just kept talking. We ran up 30 minutes and then we ran up another 20 minutes. So this is the end of it. And you start right here.
Here?
Yes, I mean, I don't know exactly, but start right there and we'll just finish 2012 and then we'll make a 2013 or whatever we got next. Yeah.
Okay.
What was we doing?
On the 29th of October, I've got to Branson.
Branson.
To Branson.
Oh, we went to Branson, Missouri?
Yeah. It looks like.
Okay, go ahead and read about it.
I've got good drive, John and I doing well. Saw the convergence of the Mississippi and Ohio River.
I remember that.
At Cairo,
Illinois.
in Illinois. Hilton, nice. Food at convention. Were you at a convention?
Yep.
Meetings.
You finish reading what you got there, and then I'll tell you about it.
Can't really read it.
You got your glasses right here somewhere. I got them for you. Where'd they go? Here they are on the floor for some reason.
Whoops.
Put your glasses on. See if there was anything else.
Hilton, nice. Food at convention. Meetings, pretty good. Taking a nice map.
Yep.
And starting to recover some. Very tired at banquet this evening.
Okay, let me tell you what this is. This is obviously in October of 2012, and I was working for CWC, and we did a national roadside convention. I forget, NRRA something. And we did a booth. We put a booth up at this convention, or I did. And Shirley went with me. It was at Branson, Missouri at the convention center. And we had a good time. I sat in the booth most of the day, and then we had cocktail dinners and meeting things that Shirley was able to go to. I remember she came down and sat at the table with some other wives while we were actually doing the convention. You get a lot of state DOT people and things. It was a fun convention. I did it for 3 or 4 years, and when I worked for CWC. But this one was at Branson, Missouri, and I remember Shirley and I would take off at times and go out and do things. We took a train ride. We, I don't know, did various things around the convention center. Does it say anything else about what we did?
I've got that there was a nasty hurricane that hit the Upper East Coast. Enjoying things, nice shopping at Verona at mall across the street.
Oh, okay.
It was relaxing.
That.
Okay, on Wednesday, 31st of October, more rested. This is when we went on the Ozark Zephyr train ride through the Ozarks.
That was fun. Finally
made it to the observation car. And we drove back on the 1st of November. We must have gotten lost or something. I got goof at S-Town, distracted and into Illinois while still looking for Lambert's biscuits.
I remember that. We wanted to go to Lambert's restaurant because they threw biscuits, and it was just a thing. The first time I went there was several years before, and so Shirley and I finally found it, but I remember we went wrong around, it wasn't St. Louis, was it? I don't know. Anyway, we went the wrong way, went north for 10 miles. We had to turn around and come back, but we found it then. It must have been before GPS stuff on your phone was good. I think we were following a map. Go ahead. What else you got?
Okay. I bought some bulbs somewhere. And this is just things about getting things for the Christmas tree and just some Christmas plans there. I've got work. Melanie and Annalise had a meltdown. Okay. Mom. This is when Mom started looking for apartments, probably in Indianapolis there. And I got called back to work for 6 hours. Next page. Remember Mildred Pierce and daughter.
Mildred Pierce was a movie that we
Okay.
watched on TV. It was
Video.
interesting.
Okay, I might see that again. Let's see.
I think this is the reason it took so long. She has trouble reading her own writing.
Well, it doesn't make sense.
Spit it out.
Looked
Maybe I'll
at
hear.
carpet at Florida. Some kind of a fuss. I'm not sure. Mom Dana has apartment for her to see over a restaurant. Question mark. Is that the one she went into?
I don't know.
I don't
mean,
remember.
that there's some, I think, restaurants there, but she went into that big fancy one in Carmel. I can't remember the name of it.
Brad and Lorinda, Olive Garden.
Brad's with Lorinda at this point in time, 2012.
Yeah, kind of fussing, I guess. Mom upbeat regarding apartment by Dana. This must have been when she was moving into the apartment.
Yes, yeah.
And then I got on the 7th of the month, I've got Obama. So maybe Obama went into office.
This is around election time,
yeah.
So November 7th of 2012, I guess Obama wanted re-election, or probably re-election,
I wasn't getting along with Brad, and then I got called into work at 2:30 in the morning.
Hate those.
Yeah, I did too. Had a total of 16 hours of callback in 1 week. To the Brazilian Steakhouse with Jason and Tammy.
I remember the Brazilian Steakhouse. I kind of remember Jason Tammy.
Was that downtown?
Yeah. Down. It's either off Vanderbilt there in Hillsboro, or behind Green Hills. I'm not sure. Yeah.
On the 13th of November, I've got Lincoln Trouble Finding Parts.
Lincoln. Maybe Brad, I think his grandmother helped him buy a Lincoln SUV. It was a mid-size or small Lincoln SUV, and I don't know what happened to that thing. It doesn't register that he had it very long. He might have wrecked it. I don't know. What else?
Brad and I both called Tom on his birthday. His birthday must be November 13th. And then I went on the next Sunday. I went to White Christmas.
T-Pack.
Yeah, T-Pack. I got somewhat boring, and I drove and took Vivian.
All right.
Okay. Talked with Heather regarding. I've just been having, this is all work stuff. I've got Annalise, Melanie, and Deanna all conspiring against me.
This is 2012. This must have been the highlight of your
problems
at work.
Here's what I got for the Thanksgiving menu that we had. Looks pretty good. Still fussing with the group at work. Kind of upset about everything there at work. Cooking either we're done in advance.
I wonder if this is when you were buddies with Chris. Chris was the only one that you liked at work for a while.
Okay, on Thanksgiving Day, I worked for 4 hours in the AM. John and I eating, Brad and later, cooking either prepared or done in advance. Sounds like a good way to fix Thanksgiving. Okay, on the 23rd, Chris and I taking care of several patients.
There's Chris.
This was a Friday
who we visited in Florida here last summer.
Heather showing up. Heather was our director, and she showed up to do her ACL, but she didn't advanced life support, but didn't help us at all. Got a lot of work that day. But Saturday I had no call back. And then on Sunday we were in Louisville meeting Dana and Sarah at the Steak and Shake to pick up Mom.
Brought your mom down. That's
Okay.
the way we shared her with Dana back and forth
Okay.
for a while.
And it looked like that Annalise Mellenite and talked to Heather. A lot of turmoil at work.
You really wrote that up. Keep going.
Yeah, it must have really bothered me. Okay, then I've got down here December, who I was sending Christmas cards to. It looks like I've got to Mexico, drive to Half Moon Bay, decided on Upper Condo,
Oh,
nice dinner at the restaurant on the beach,
okay.
pelicans and
This
seats
was
on top
December.
of palm tree.
Okay. Read the rest of it so then I can tell you what we're doing there.
I got seats on top of palm tree. Does that ring any bells?
No. All right, just let me tell you about that. So I don't know what else you got to read there, but I forget why we picked Mexico, but we took you, me, Brad, and your mom to Mexico, and went to this Half Moon thing, and I think I got it through Airbnb or one of the other services similar, and just kind of picked it a little bit blindly. It was I don't know what my reasoning was, but anyway, we picked it, and we got down there, and it was really kind of in the backwater area. I mean, it's on the beach and all that, but it was kind of not in the main tourist area, which was kind of neat. But when we got there, we got to this condo, and there was an upstairs and a downstairs, and we didn't think that it was what it was advertised to be. And I ended up, the manager ended up calling the owners, which are back in the United States, and I said, well, we should get both the upper and the lower, and that blew up, and that did not happen. They didn't want to do that. And then we ended up taking the lower, and we found places for us all to sleep. And I remember there was a big cool bathroom, shower, kind of inside, outside. And I don't remember the beach so much as I do remember going to that dinner. We had a candlelight dinner at one of the local restaurants,
Mm-hmm.
and it was
kind of remember that.
It was really pretty good. Okay, but then we went on little tours around, and we rented a car and went and saw a blue hole, I think. It was neat. But then we went maybe the next day and rode the dolphins. Brad and I rode the dolphins at this place. And somebody came by and snatched Brad's backpack, which had his passport in it.
Yeah.
And that was a catastrophe. We got back to our room, and she said, "You got to get your passport." And she told us how to go, and we went downtown. I forget the name of the town, but it's right there around
Playa del Carmen.
Yeah, Playa del Carmen. Okay. And we had a hard time finding a place. The U.S. Embassy thing was a real small little office across the street from the police station. I asked a policeman in English. He didn't understand me, but we finally found it, got in there, and Shirley and Brad had to wait till the next day to get his passport. And we got them a little room at a hotel next to the airport. And Grandma and I, Catherine and I, got on an airplane, and for some reason, I think we just upgraded our tickets.
We got flying for here and all this. John and Mom flying first class to Charlotte.
It was fun. We had a good time.
Brad and I staying at the Marriott Courtyard. Mm-hmm. We had a nice evening. Then we had breakfast buffet. Mm-hmm. And then we got in with one of these taxi drivers. Got a crazy ride from American Consul to dispatch office to find the courier to pick up the passport. But we got it all done. Mm-hmm.
Seemed like it was just in time for your flight or something.
Yeah, calling John, telling him we are going to make the flight.
Yeah.
It was a wild time, a $30 beer at the airport. But we got back, and John was waiting for us in Nashville, and I took an extra day off the next day to recuperate.
It was quite, and so really everybody has been kind of against Mexico since that. I'm not. I go back to Mexico. But anyway, it was kind of a crazy deal.
That was a crazy day. I remember running around town. We weren't didn't feel real safe with some of these people, but
Yeah.
we got through it.
So that was
Okay.
December of 2012. I'll be darned. Okay.
Okay.
That trip. 8
Um,
years ago.
bathroom pipe broken under concrete. This is on December the 17th.
That
And
was at
Serpro
Jason's.
came in.
I think that was at Jason's, wasn't it? Was
I
that
don't
here?
know. I do not know. I don't have any
I
reference.
remember that happened at Jason's. Maybe it happened here too, and I can't remember it. Okay, go ahead. Serpro, I kind of remember. Go ahead.
Brad went to see Dr. Sofer. Let's see. On 21st of December, I called the hospital 11 p.m. Man, I don't miss that. On the 22nd, we went to drive to Indiana, a long day. Traffic, picking up trailer first to condo for loading. I don't know what
Well,
that's
this sounds like we're moving Grandma from
Maybe.
her condo to Indianapolis.
Okay, staying at Holiday Inn in Lawrenceburg. I remember we stayed there once. Great dinner at Whiskey's. Nice Christmas. Mom, Dana, Brad, and I.
I don't think I was on that
We
trip.
must not have been there, but
Yeah.
we were in,
Your mom to
I guess
Carmel.
so. Okay, on the 24th, we returned from Indiana, pulled trailer with stuff from condo. Maybe she was moving here.
Now, she was moving to the condo in Indianapolis. Let's move on. This
Okay.
is going too long.
Day to relax on Monday. Okay. On the 25th, Christmas that year, we had a nice brunch at the Hermitage Hotel, and Jason and Tammy were snowed in Indiana.
Oh, they didn't come then. They
Guess not.
Must have been at Terry's.
Okay, I was still working. I was sick, but I was called in for the day. 6, and then I went in at 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Still sick the next day. Made dinner for John's Christmas. Jason, Tammy, Glenn, Kane, Brad, in a nice evening. But I still wasn't feeling good, apparently. And worked late again, starting. Okay, and then I was going to start a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30 work schedule. Okay. Brad was seeing Lorinda. And that's it.
That's it for 2012. That is our longest tape, I think, yet. That took over 3 tapes, a 20-minute, a 30-minute, and this is about an 18 going on 20-minute again. So, my golly, that's over with.
This must have been a busy